Welcome back to Temporal Directive, the Star Trek fan podcast, rewatching the entire franchise in chronological order. I'm Gary.
And I'm Tom.
We are breaching our Temporal Directive to bring you this special extra episode. Today, we are talking about Star Trek Strange New Worlds. What is Starfleet? Star Trek, the ultimate franchise. These are the podcasts of the Wakefield brothers. Their 16-year mission to watch every production, to seek out life lessons and new inspirations, to boldly watch like most fans have watched before. Hello, Thomas.
Howdy.
We're here for Strange New Worlds special episode.
Yeah.
Woo. And from the looks of it, it's going to be a documentary episode.
Yes, the one that he's been filming throughout.
I would imagine so.
Hopefully.
We'll see. We'll get straight into it,
Yeah, right.
as we always do with Strange New Worlds special episodes.
Yep.
Straight to business. We are doing these special episodes as the new episodes come out. So far, we've been managing to keep them up to date. I'm trying to find something made of wood. And because Strange New Worlds is so close to what we're up to in the chronology, we will not be revisiting them again when we get up to them. So we will be doing IMDb scores and life lessons and all the good stuff that we do in our normal episodes in these Breach episodes. And before we start talking about this episode specifically, massive spoiler alert,
Huge.
we are going to talk about the entire episode and leave nothing out.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched What is Starfleet, get out of here, go and do that and come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
This episode was written by Catherine Lynn and Alan B. McElroy, directed by Sharon Lewis. The air date was August 21st, 2025, a couple of days ago, and the IMDb synopsis for this episode is: while aiding a war-torn planet, Pike and crew face scrutiny from a probing journalist.
I mean, they could have used the name. They could have, we know, because he's been on the ship for, this whole season.
With cameras floating about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not just a probing journalist who's all of a sudden shown up.
No, that's right. That's right. Anyway, let's go watch it.
All right.
And we're back from watching What is Starfleet. Well, Tom, what did you think?
It was pretty good. Pretty good. Not as good as the last one,
No.
but it was good. It was all right. The thing you said before we come to watch the episode about it not being just about this episode, was there any other footage? I don't
know.
I don't think there was really any other footage from any other things that he did, because the whole stuff at the start of the episode that was flashing up and through was all stuff that happened throughout this episode.
Yeah. There was one shot, I think, of Una that looked like it was on an earlier episode when she was fighting with Pelia when they were trying to repair something, but I don't think was there yet.
So that doesn't even make sense.
So that doesn't make sense if that was the right set.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm mistaken. But
Yeah. So that kind of is a bit weird.
yeah, that they
because
didn't
it
use
was-
anything else.
Yeah, that they didn't use any other footage from any other episodes in the past.
Well, the
for
only one that they've
documentary.
really talked about, I guess, because he was there to shoot the gala, but that was before he met with the Starfleet people to be commissioned to do this. So really, it was only that mission where they went into the chamber,
space chamber.
Yeah, where it was very much that's what he was there for.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I agree. There should have been some more stuff
Yeah.
than just this.
Yeah,
week's
because you
episode.
would have thought that he would have went to like chat to people at Starfleet itself as well. Like I hear that they might have went and had a chat to actual Starfleet command officers at
Admiral
Starfleet.
April could have.
That's right, like actual Starfleet command itself, rather than just one ship in the fleet. Like it just seems a bit odd that for a documentary that's all that. I get that that's where his sister is and whatever else, but like I don't know, it just seemed weird.
I just think it was a documentary about following a mission.
Yeah.
To examine the question.
Yeah.
Like, what is Starfleet? Well, let's follow them on this mission and find out what they're all about.
Fair enough.
It makes sense to me.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's not like a history documentary where they go through the whole history.
Yeah.
It's like the best way to examine something is to explore it in a crisis or a situation to see how it shapes up at the end.
Fair enough.
That's my thoughts.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not a big fan of this fake documentary style unless it's like The Office.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I like The Office,
yeah.
but when things like the X-Files have done episodes like this, and I think Battlestar Galactica even had like a documentary style episode.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't love it.
No,
I actually find it quite distracting because they start doing all these weird camera angles that don't really make sense for anyone.
Yeah. And the thing about that too, the thing about exactly that camera angle thing that I didn't get here in Star Trek is that like it says this footage has been taken from the bridge and because of an emergency crisis it records.
Yeah.
And then it had these weird camera angles. That's not how in any starship ever in Star Trek has been recorded.
No, they get recorded as
exactly.
if
they've been filmed
like for television.
Exactly, like they've been filmed for television. It has been recorded through the sensors as if it's been filmed like we've seen it.
Yes.
So there's no reason for that to have been cut from like an upwards camera angle from the desk they're sitting at. Like that makes no sense to me whatsoever that all of a sudden we're having these weird documentary style camera angles.
Well, if you go back to the original series, I'm pretty sure that they're very surprised that anything gets recorded ever.
Yeah.
So Next Gen and the future, yes, it gets recorded differently.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Well, even in the original series, they still had ones that might have actually been a downward camera angle now that I'm thinking.
It was.
Yeah.
The court martial episode.
Yeah, the court martial episode, because that was a downward camera angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the end of the world. I don't find it the end of the world. I just find it distracting. And it's not about canon or anything.
No.
I just find it distracting. Like, just tell the fucking story. We don't need all these different genres every fucking week. Just tell the story. I feel like I would have enjoyed the story more if it had been done more traditionally. But whatever. It wasn't a deal breaker for me. I didn't hate the episode.
Yeah.
Like I did the holodeck episode. But yeah.
Fair enough. I didn't mind it, but yeah, I'm the same. It wasn't fantastic. The story itself that they were playing out was actually quite interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, same sort of thing. Like I didn't really like the documentary side of it. So yeah.
And for a documentary, it didn't really explore much of the mission they were going into. So they mentioned that the two species were at war with each other and that they're going to be using this creature as a weapon, and that they had aligned with the Klingons in the past. But what was the other side about? Like, where was the history of that, and what started this conflict? What was it about? Like, what are the implications to the wider Federation?
Yeah.
Like, there was more to explore there. And like, if you put it in a real world analogy, we've got this Ukraine-Russia debate. It was kind of like the US going into there and saying, right, we're going to side with this people, and they might have aligned to this group before, but we're going to do this, and we're going to facilitate this weapon, and but without explaining the wider situation and context to us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I would have I would have liked more of that, and I think that's been an ongoing thing that I've said in almost every episode.
Yeah.
Is that I wish that we had seen, or was even told, but preferably seen, more about the antagonists of the season, of the episode, of whatever's going on. Like, I want more history. I want more detail. I want more information.
Give us more depth to what's going on.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I agree. It's an ongoing thing that we're seeing in every episode, is that they're sort of giving us a half story rather than a full thing.
It feels like it, Like, just sink your teeth into a story and tell it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway. All right, let's talk through the recap. As we have been doing, we are using the recaps from trekmovie.com, written by Anthony Pascal. So big thank you to trekmovie.com. Their recaps are thorough and funny.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
So I really appreciate this. So yeah, let's get into it. Right away, we know this one is the different one, as we are presented with a Federation notification that what we are about to see has been declassified. This episode is going full meta as an in-universe documentary. Documentarian Umberto Beto Ortegas provides the narration and uses his full access to the USS Enterprise to ask the question, what is Starfleet? As we bounce back and forth from crew interviews to action across the ship, we learn some character tidbits, with Uhura the most receptive and Erica the most resistant to talking to Beto, who is phaser focused on the dichotomy of a ship of exploration being armed to the teeth. Things come into focus when we realise the documentary is going to tell the story of a mission to assist the people of Litani 7, a non-Federation world facing existential attacks from the nearby Kassar. The classified mission is to pick up a Jakaru space creature from a moon and escort it back to the Litani. Through the lens of the documentary, we see how things go awry immediately when a Litani scout ship inexplicitly attacks the Jakaru and the beautiful space butterfly responds with a devastating radiation attack.
That was a pretty cool butterfly.
It was really cool.
It was.
It reminded me of Encounter at Farpoint, with the creatures coming out of the Farpoint station.
Yeah, and it sounded like the whales.
Admiral! The severely injured pilot of that ship is beamed to sickbay, but Mbenga can't save her, only bearing witness to her dying, ominous warning about how using the Jakaru is an awful mistake and we were wrong. Sad, but Beto sure picked the right day to shoot a documentary.
Yeah, lucky he was there.
As Beto's interviews probe deeper into questions about how Starfleet crews are asked to fight and die, including Uhura's Starfleet Academy roommate, whose death on Captain Patel's ship during the Gorn attack is revealed during Nyota's interview. The story of the Jakaru intensifies. Cleverly hidden cameras see Pike and Una struggling with their orders from Starfleet, but they carry on with the mission to transport what is now clearly a living weapon into a war zone. On the bridge, they realize the Jakaru has broken free of containment and is no longer under the control of a neural dampener installed by the Litani, so Pike decides to use the Enterprise to wrangle it like a bronco. But this isn't his ranch, and attempts to space lasso the creature fail, so they just start following it, while Chapel, Uhura and Spock try to science out what the creature has been saying, noticing that Spock has sensed the Jakaru telepathically. Against Uhura's request to try to talk to it, they still haven't worked out how, Pike has Lan try to torpedo a new neural dampener onto the creature, but that fails spectacularly and results in another attack, with consoles exploding, red alerting, and the usual. So, yeah, it's finally time for Pike to kick that pesky documentarian off the bridge.
It would piss you off, wouldn't it?
Having a documentary crew watching your every move, knowing that it's going to judge everything you do and say.
Yeah, like, it's not installed until Tuesday.
Especially on a mission where you already have concerns about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, if Starfleet orders something and you're like,
not
okay,
sure.
I mean, it's orders, so I'll do it, but I really don't know that this is what we should be doing.
Yeah.
And you've got a documentary crew, like, cameras in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be a bit uncomfortable too.
Yeah.
Maybe Maybe they should have tagged along for a mission that wasn't so classified.
It would probably be a better idea.
Crazy. Even worse for Beto, what Uhura first thinks of as a chat with her crush turns into a gotcha interview with accusations of Starfleet being colonizers. She pushes him and his agenda away. But no worries, he still has his ubiquitous security cams across the ship to keep track of the action, like a worried bridge crew figuring out what to do next with the space dragon. With no other options, Pike agrees to a dangerous shuttle mission for Spock with Uhura and Chapel to try to connect with the creature. Just as Spock starts to do his Vulcan thing, a Litani warship shows up, accusing the Enterprise of trying to steal their precious creature. So, of course, the Jakaru attacks again. Things get somber as the shuttle team returns with Spock and Chapel in hover stretchers and Uhura stunned, looking on in tears. With Spock in a coma, Uhura steps up and volunteers to use some tech to telepathically communicate, risking brain damage, and Pike is out of other options. Under the watch of Mbenga, she reaches out, singing to fight through the pain of it. Now burdened by the anguish of the Jakaru, she assesses it will let the other Litani ship go if they attack it. The cosmic kaiju is tired of being a weapon. She wants to die. Yeah, it's hitting home. Life in Starfleet isn't all space fun and games. Once again, Pike falls back on his ranch roots to understand that sometimes it's best to end the pain of one who is suffering. With Starfleet's backing, they get the creature's attention and guide it to the system's star, assuring the Jakaru they will not let the Litani control her children the way they did her. Pike does some speechifying to the Litani ship to make it clear their cruel practices are over when it comes to that moon. And by the way, don't fuck around with Starfleet and find out.
Yeah.
Now it's time for Beto to learn his lesson as Uhura and others talk to him about how they understand the sacrifices of their service. And Uhura tells him he needs to let go of his anger over Starfleet taking his sister away, where she almost got killed. All that's left is for the crew to bear witness as the graceful but mournful Jakaru is guided into its final flight, ending its suffering in the hot surface of the star. As Beto is welcomed into a celebration of life with a signature Pike dinner party, he finally gets how Starfleet isn't a colonizer for an empire. It's, as Una says, bringing light and warmth to the darkness of space where it is most needed. That is the mission. Erica knocks that last bit of sense into her brother, cluing him in on how a ship is like a family, and she loves hers as much as she loves him. So eat, drink, and be Starfleet. And that's it. That's the recap.
Yeah. It's not a bad episode, really. It just, like we've said at the start, it's the style of it was just a bit, I don't know, different, and not in a good way.
No.
But the actual story that was going along with it was quite good.
Yeah, I quite like the story.
Yeah.
Just wish it had more depth and detail in the actual problem that they were entering into.
Exactly.
But yeah, I liked the idea. I really liked the concept.
It was fantastic. It was a really good story. Yeah. It was just they didn't quite get there because they don't flesh it out fully.
Was there any indication that Beto was angry at his sister for joining Starfleet?
None.
Like, where did that come from?
It was
Uhura
literally
just pulled it out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yep. We hadn't seen any issue.
Even after she got back and she had that PTSD flash that lasted all of about 30 seconds that we thought was going to be an ongoing theme, and we haven't touched on it.
Yep.
Even when he came into the picture, I didn't see any of that follow-up. There was no, he didn't seem that concerned about her.
No, didn't seem concerned about her. He just seemed like he wanted to bang Uhura. That was it.
Exactly.
Like he seemed more interested about that than caring about his sister.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, I don't know where that come from.
No.
It seemed a bit, I don't know, forced in there. But
yeah.
The woman who plays Uhura, I just really love her.
Yeah,
I think she does a fantastic job, and she had some good stuff to do in this episode.
Yeah.
So that part was good as well.
Yeah, she is. She's fantastic.
Yeah, I really like her. All right. Well, now that we talked through it, Tom, what is the life lesson? What is Starfleet? Did you get an answer? What did Una say? It's the light.
Yeah, the light.
The light in the darkness.
Yeah, light in the darkness. It should be Starfleet, I suppose, is a nice way of putting it.
Is that the life lesson?
Well, it's not really a life lesson, isn't it? Is it really? I think well, I don't know. The life lesson here is to get over it. That's kind of what.
Get over it.
Well, that was the one. That's what Uhura was sort of saying to him, wasn't it? Get over it. So that could be one. But I suppose I think she was kind
of saying, like, don't let your personal experiences and feelings get in the way of, like, judging something objectively. Like, it's not about your feelings. You can't put your feelings above the good or whatever of everything else. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the one.
Which is what Starfleet is, really, isn't it?
Yes.
And that's how the episode ended, with the letting go of the creature and
let it go.
and you know, protecting that planet and stuff and things like that is, you know, you have to do the right thing regardless, which is pretty much the life lesson, isn't it?
Sure. All right, let's talk IMDb ratings. Our examples of 1 episodes are Voyager's Threshold and Next Gen's Code of Honor. Examples of 10 episodes are Next Gen's Tapestry and Deep Space Nine's Far Beyond the Stars. What do you want to rate? What is Starfleet?
What did we go with last week? 7?
Last week was a 9.
Was it?
Yeah. That was the Salat who ate its tail.
Yeah.
Through the Lens of Time was a 7. Shuttle to Kenfori, the zombie one, was a 6.
Yeah, okay. So this would be probably almost the same, maybe a 6. Or maybe a 7. I don't know.
I'm happy to go with this. I'm happy to go with the 6. I don't think it's as good as the Through the Lens of Time, the chamber one. I don't think it's as good as that.
No, I don't think it quite gets there, does it?
So yeah, I'm happy to go with the 6.
Yeah, all right. Let's go with the 6. Because I did like the story that was going on. They just need to flesh it out. Like, they really need to give us more.
It just feels like this season has been at 80%.
Yeah.
Like,
they just leave stuff out that I want to know.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. All right. That's it for this special episode of Temporal Directive. We'll be back with our regular episode on Friday. But if you want to join the conversation, you can find us on Facebook at Temporal Directive Podcast, or Instagram, just Temporal Directive, or you can email us at wakefield_productions@outlook.com. We'll talk to you on Friday. Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life.